Hi, mamas and friends. It's Sarah again from Late Night Coffee Moms, and this is where I do most of my writing and blogging. And here is my writing companion, Franklin, my snarky turtle. Uh, yeah, he's my writing companion most of the time. And this is a free for all Friday. So let me explain a little bit about our lives more than I did in my first video. So I'm hoping to have 5 lives a week. Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, I'm hoping to be at like 9 p.m. Things are a little bit different and wonky because it's the holiday and season and school's out and all that kind of stuff. But so I'm hoping to meet with you guys Monday through Friday. Mondays at 9, Tuesdays at 9, Thursdays at 9, Fridays at 9, and Wednesdays will be our late night write, and that probably won't start until 10:30. And that's when you write along with me, or do your homework or journal and all that kind of stuff. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what I'm hoping for in these lives, and I'm hoping to make it, to grow it into. And that is for a long time in the homeschool community. This is my 11th year homeschooling, I think. I attended a lot of small groups for encouragement and prayer and curriculum suggestions and family helps and all those kind of things. And throughout the years, my small group and its other leaders, we noticed that small groups were declining. Moms didn't want to come as much, they couldn't get away from their families, or they were doing kind of what I did. Even though I still love my small group and I led small group for a while, they would watch videos on Facebook or YouTube to get the encouragement and the exact mentoring or answers to specific questions that they needed. If you needed to know what IEW curriculum you should start with, or if it was a fit for your family, they would run to YouTube and watch a few webinars and watch pros and cons and figure out if it was going to work for them. And so the small groups started dying out. And for a while, there was only like a small core of people who would still come and do face-to-face interactions. I'm hoping these little chats will be a lot more convenient for you guys and for me, because you guys, as you've seen the last few days, I don't always brush my hair nice for you guys or put makeup on for you guys or wear a decent, going out of the house shirt. I just am who I am. And I want you guys to be comfortable being who you guys are. I have a little bit of makeup on today, and my hair is brushed because Friday nights are usually date nights for me and my husband, or we try to make them more of a date night. In fact, tonight's date night, after I get offline with you guys, will be he and I are going to be playing video games together. Woohoo! So that's our little date nights. So that's why I'm dressed a little bit nicer than normal. But I want this to be a place where you can come and ask your questions in the comments, or maybe visit the blog and ask questions there and get some answers, not just from me, but other homeschool moms. If I don't have an answer for a specific question you ask, I have a lot of people that I know that I can ask and see if I can get some resources for all of us so that you can be uplifted and we can start a little community here where you can come with your hair looking horrible, or you can come with after you've spilled ranch dressing all down your black shirt or spaghetti sauce on your white one, and you don't have to worry about changing or looking a certain part, and maybe you can get some encouragement. So to find out what kind of things I know a little bit about, or I'm not really an expert, I don't think, on anything, but I know a lot about some things, you can go to my blog, which is latenightcoffeemoms.com, and read a few of my posts to figure out what it is I know things about. I know a little bit about homeschooling. Like I said, this is my 11th year homeschooling. We've been homeschooling my son since he was born. So if you want to count that, this is my 16th year homeschooling. Let's see. I know a little bit about homeschooling children with special needs, a little bit about homeschooling through hard seasons, homeschooling at co-ops, all that kind of stuff. I also am a writer, so I know a little bit about fitting that all into your homeschooling life and how to not let go of who you are for your homeschool, because who you are makes your homeschool and not just school. You are sharing your life with your children. And yes, we have to put aside a lot of our me time stuff in order to homeschool and survive on one income and get things done. So there's a lot of that we do have to sacrifice, but you don't need to let go of you and the you God created you to be and the dreams that he has for you. And for me, part of his dream for me is for me to write. And it doesn't really matter yet who reads my stuff or how much I make or any of that kind of stuff. It's about doing what he's asked me to. And I know that when I'm writing, I feel closer to him than when I don't. And that's just a him and me thing. So I want you to find your God and you thing, your God dream thing. So I know a little bit about those kinds of issues and what it's like to be a mom. And the whole title of my blog, Late Night Coffee Moms, and this page is because being a homeschool mom, it really doesn't matter how early I get up in the morning. Somebody else gets up with me, or somebody is up right away, or I have something specific I have to get done in that morning hour. So I named it that because normally the first full, hot, delicious cup of coffee that I get to enjoy in my entire day comes late at night. That might add to my insomnia problems. But I don't usually get to have my yummy coffee until late at night. And that's also the time that I would spend after my small groups talking to other mothers a little bit deeper than what they were willing to share in a group or what I was willing to share in a group. And that's where the great conversations happened, the ones that changed my life, the ones that renewed my faith, the ones that built me up, and the ones that stirred up my gratitude again for my children, for my husband, for my homeschool, for my life, for whatever it is God has waiting for me. Those kind of conversations, at least for me personally, happened late at night and usually were accompanied by a cup of coffee and maybe a slice of pie. So that's what I want these little chats to be for you, so that you can come whenever. Hopefully you'll catch some live so we can connect. It feels a little bit more intimate when we can connect right away. So that'll be great. But if not, you can catch these, anytime during the day that works for you. If you can score, what is this, 8 minutes right now outside folding, by the dryer, folding or hanging up laundry, and you can be encouraged from one of these, or you can have a question answered, that's what I'd love to do. I'd love to do that for you, and your questions and the studying I'm going to be doing to answer them will encourage me too. So Friday night free-for-alls are just that. That's the time that I'm going to answer your questions. Maybe you've posted throughout the week, or I'll add little tidbits of information, like we just had our book club one yesterday. And if there was something else I forgot to add about a book, I'll do that then, or if a question came up. So please comment, visit my blog, see what kind of stuff I know a little bit about, and ask away. And so we can get to know one another. But until I have more questions, I'm just going to make this a free-for-all, like I said. And so I'm going to share with you some of my favorite things. And you already know, coffee is one of my favorite things. Woo! And so I'm going to introduce you to my now favorite coffee. And that is, hopefully it's not backwards for you guys, Abide Coffee Roasters. I love this coffee so much that I even wrote an entire blog post about it because I love coffee, and this company is amazing, and I want you to check out my blog post, and then I'll post a link to Abide Roasters in the comments so that you can get them. But their motto, let me just read you the very, very bottom of their bag. It says, my hair's attacking my face, I'm sorry. Abide in love, abide in kindness, be the difference. Love people through coffee. That's almost like my motto. I wish I had thought of that. So this is Abide Coffee Roasters, and my favorite blend is, I'm sorry, my hair, is the Dark Side blend. And if you know me at all, I love Star Wars. So it's combining Star Wars and coffee, and it's just yummy. And they're local to me anyway. These are locally roasted beans that are roasted in somebody's home kitchen. It's amazing. And I hope you guys check them out. So until then, I will see you guys on Monday. Mondays will probably be an earlier post because it's New Year's Eve and I'm sure we all have things happening Monday night. And that will be our verse of the week again. All right. Until next time, catch you later. Bye.